Hello lovelies! Your favorite kitten is back with another video on Slackville SMP, and the vibe of my base has changed completely. Let me show you around. There have been lots of changes here. First of all, I've gotten a bunch of the paths done. Of course, last episode we got our beautiful airship done and I love it. But since then, and in the meantime, while I was working on this project and other projects, I was also working on my base. And this half I haven't touched much because this is, of course, my viewer village. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put houses yet. So it's a bit hard to get too big into the decorating. But for this half, and don't get me wrong, it's still not 100% complete. There's a lot more to go. But I have been very, very busy. So let me go back down here and I will show you my new favorite view of this base. Literally right here. Looking down, you can see the way the paths curve. You get to see all the trees here. So I went around, I added all the little rocks and leaves in the ground as well. Kind of like that little area by my house that I showed off, I believe, a few videos ago. And I've got these little water pools as well. And then I added some more of these little trees, which I think are so cute. And they were really the finishing factor, I think. They brought this whole area to another level. But we've done all of our paths now, or at least all the ones I think I need so far. Done a little bit of leafage here around the houses. Got our path going here, path going up to Prater's little house. And then we even have a path on this side here that goes now around the side of our house and through this little area, and I love it so much. But yeah, it's looking so good. I've done the path here. I kind of trailed it off because you're not really meant to go in that area, and I left a space for whatever build I decide is going to go here. I now have a space to get to that. And yeah, we have a tropical fish. We've been getting some tropical fish. They keep getting out of the water and dying though. I'm not really sure how to fix that. But this path is mostly the same. You go down here, and this is where we can kind of see a little bit more of our little forest. I want to add more of these little trees around in places. I'm just not sure where I want them yet. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I just love walking through here now. It is so good on the ground level walking down the paths. And as I continue to add more, it'll be better. But I worked hard on the base, so I think it's time that I move on to some other projects just for a little while. And one of those is a big one. So, on this rainy day in Minecraft, you can see there have been some big changes around here. So we decided on cyan glass for the outside, and me and Mammoth placed all of that, so now there's glass all the way around. We've cleared out this little section. We've cleared out a lot since I last showed you, and I think it's time to continue clearing it out. We're almost done. He's placed a lot of the sand, and I've been going through and clearing things out with sponges and then taking down all the sand. And yeah, this is a massive project, but we've made really good progress on it so far, and I think it's time to make some more progress. And I think I want to get it done or get it almost done in this episode. At least that's my idea. So I'm gonna get busy on this, and that's what I'm gonna work on for a little bit, and hopefully I can show you maybe the finished project or at least something close. And look at that! Over half the monument drained. So I just kind of got to work a little bit after that clip. Got that bit on the edge there, and yeah, it looks so good. Seeing this amount of progress is crazy. This does get a little bit boring though. All this draining and then digging the sand and everything. All that's got to be flattened out down there as well, so there's much work to do still. So we'll do some other things as well. But this is something that I'm going to be working on over the course of the video. And yeah, it's a lot. But hopefully we'll get it done soon. Working on my base and on the monument, I've also been working on this. This is a project that I've been working on with Mammoth. Watchful had the idea for this. This is a factory. This is a dye and flower factory and crafting factory. So let's go up here and I'll explain. Basically, this is meant to be able to create, oh, that's loud, all of the dyes, all of the dyes from different kinds of flowers and things, and you can get every dye here. So we have a cactus farm down here, and this is also a good way to get cactus flowers as well, which is why it is designed this way. And then over here we have a cocoa bean farm, which is humongous. You hit this button, all the cocoa beans fall. I'm not going to do it right now because it's very laggy. But we finished it last night. So up here is where all the items, the cactus and the cocoa beans come up. They just go right up through there. Then you come up, well, I guess I should start down here. So Watchful wanted a way where you could just have all the dyes in one place and you could put them all together. And then you could put in the dyes with glass on this side or wool on this side and just have them auto-craft and be put into shulker loaders. So you can see we've got a little bit in here right now. He needs a lot of blue glass for a big project that he's working on. But up here are the crafters for that. This is where the crafters will work. So in here, this is set up for this. I don't believe we've set up the wool one yet. Although no, we have apparently. So that's set up when people want wool. Next level. Up here is where you put things away. So you put your shulkers of glass in here, and then you put all your dyes in here. Goes into the system, starts crafting once you've got plenty of everything. Same thing for the wool, just the opposite. And then here is where all the dyes come out. So we've been working on getting all the flowers and all the dyes. And then you can go upstairs. These are all individual crafting systems. We have hopper lines up here that all the dyes can get sent into. And we have a way for you to save the flowers. So there will always be a full barrel, a full chest or whatever of flowers here. So for people that just want the flowers for decoration, we have that set up as well. Most of these are filled up. We also have systems for sea pickles and cactus, although the cactus will take a while. And then I forgot to show these off down here as well. These ones are a little bit more manual. You have to put the dyes in to get purple and of course cyan dye, since those can only be crafted from other dyes. Then we go up to the top level, and this is where our flower farm. Let me show off how this works. So it's basically just insanity. And then this one, yep, pretty simple. And then the sea pickle farm over here, same general concept. Put the bone meal up in these chests up here, and then all this stuff is filtered and it goes straight down into the system to get put in its proper places wherever those may be. And so I helped Mammoth build this. I've been kind of like learning redstone, and it's been a very exciting experience. Like, I built a lot of these modules here with the crafters and everything. And it was a really good learning experience for me. I feel like I know a lot more about redstone. I feel like I understand crafters now, which is something I wanted to know how to use for a long time. But now we've done the hard work, or what I consider the hard work of this project. Now we get to the easy work, although the easy work can kind of be hard too. Now I just need to figure out what to build around this factory. And I'm going to be using a color palette of dark oak, dark prismarine, and some copper. So that'll be really pretty, but I don't know what I'm going to build yet. I'll need to think on that a little. It'll take a little bit of time to think of what to do there, but I've got some ideas and I'm going to be working on that. However, that is not the big project that I've been working on. As you can see, we're up in the sky, really high up, because I have some big progress to show you guys. Boom! It's done! It's drained, all the water is gone. We've got our lovely crosshatch pattern of sand. We just need to move that. Mammoth has begun digging out and flattening out this entire area. He's made a lot of progress. I have jumped in and helped a little bit, but of course I was still focused on draining for a while, so that took a while. But I have just really been on it this week of Just going in with the sponges and draining the whole thing. Gotta get rid of all the sand, and then, man, we're getting so much closer. And then once we get this area flattened out and everything, we can begin the actual build, and that will be so exciting. So yeah, let's get to work on the rest of this so we can get this monument completely drained. So I did a stream recently where I was working on my farming area in my base, and I noticed some interesting things popping up as I was busy. I thought perhaps I should show them off. Another thing has changed. Prater has built a couple more of these trees. This one over here is very big and beautiful, and that one over there is a smaller tree, but it's still very cute, and I like it. But, well, you can see one of them here. Our amethyst snail has made its way here, and so has the orange snail. It's over here now. The bamboo snail is up here. Oh dear. And then there's another one down here. Yes, this is the cyan snail. That one's been around for a bit. So most of them, I believe, have migrated here. We've got one here, and then I'm not sure where the other ones are. I'm not sure where the mangrove snail is yet. And the cherry one, I believe, is still at Prater's base, but just wanted to update you since we've kind of been getting these little snails around everywhere now. So I wonder where they'll be headed next after my base. We'll have to see. I'm back at the monument with these little allays. They have been so helpful to me as I've been draining this thing. Did you know they sing a little song when they collect items? It is so cute. I really need to find something to do with them more. I haven't used them much before, and I didn't know they sang, but it is very adorable. Anyways, as you can see, we'll do a full circle. It's done! It's drained! Yes, I did it. I did it all. No more water in this monument at all, and I am so happy about it. Let me fly up here. You can get a full view. Wow. This is the first time that I've ever drained an ocean monument in Minecraft, or drained any kind of like big significant portion of the ocean. I've done it for like a very small section before. So this was a big accomplishment for me. Of course, there's still much more to do. All this needs to be dug out and flattened. Of course, we've been working on that, and I believe that's the next thing that I will be doing. I need a little bit of a break from the monument for a minute, so I think I'm gonna work on this building behind me. Did any of you watch Stampy Longnose as a kid? I did. That was my first experience with Minecraft content, and it left a big impression. I still love his Let's Play videos today. But if you did watch him, then you may know that he had something called a love garden. And what that basically was a little area where he had signs, and he would put the names of commenters or people who drew fan art for him or something. I think I'd like to do something similar here. I think that would be a cute idea. And I laid out this little circle area. Now I'm not entirely sure what I want to build. I've gone back and forth with a few different kinds of blocks. But I think I'm going to try out some tuff. And I think I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I haven't planned this build out, but we're just going to go for it and see how it turns out. And maybe I'll like the end result. most part. I might go add some glowberries or some other details around it or something. But I think I'm pretty happy with how it came out. We've got our leaves kind of draping over. Oh, sorry about that. Don't know what happened with my controls there. But we've got a pretty simple roof here. I just thought it would be fun to do a little something different on the top. So we have it like this, slightly domed. And I think the first people I want to add to the love garden are two people who, or well, maybe we'll call it like an appreciation garden. That might be a bit more fitting, because there are two people that have been really, really lovely here. Some friends that I've made since I've joined this server, and those would be Mammoth Axe, who I've had a lot of fun. He's been teaching me redstone. We've been playing together and stuff. I've been helping him with some of his building. And then, of course, Prater, who has also been very fun to play with. And he is also a really incredible builder, and I've been really inspired by seeing the things he does. And of course, he's also been, both of them have watched all of my videos so far, at least as far as I can tell. And Prater has been leaving lots of comments. So if you want your name to be added here, just comment if you do create some kind of a fan work for my character or my content. Then of course I will consider that. This is just for anybody, like people that hop into my streams a lot. I may add their name. So maybe I'll add somebody at the beginning of each episode and maybe at the beginning of streams or something. I think that could be a really fun thing to do. But anyways, I want to give a big thank you to those two. That's why they are the first ones going on here. And maybe your name could be on here next. Basically, just if you're around, you're supporting my content, you're commenting, that's gonna be the easiest way to get over here. Well, beating around the bush, it's done. I went and grinded, digging it all down, and we got signed concrete, and we filled in the edges. The monument is drained, and I'm so proud. This is a huge accomplishment for me. Ever since I started watching Philza back quite a while back now, before I even started watching Hermitcraft, I saw in his original 5-year hardcore world he drained an ocean monument, and I wanted to do the same thing ever since, and here I've done it, and it's beautiful, and it's ready for a very big build, and that's gonna be awesome. But I think we're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer on that, because this was a lot of work. I started this about a month ago, and then I've been grinding for many hours and hours to get all of this done. I need a little bit of a break, and I think we can go back to the base in the meantime. Thank you for watching, and goodbye! Big things coming!